Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here at Plan with Elise, and today we are setting up my journal for April. So I have a Happy Planner dot grid bullet journal here, and this journal, when I journal every day and even do like opening monthly pages and week in review, can fit 4 months of my life. So last year, I think I did the same thing. Part of me is like, oh, by the way, I have Spring Florals Volume 2 here. I just started getting into the chatty and not talking about what I was using. Part of me feels like I almost want to keep 1/4 in instead of like 4 months, but I don't really have a use for the extra pages. Like if I wasn't using a separate memory keeper for like scrapbooking, then maybe that would work. But I feel like because I already have a way to do memories, there's just like nothing else I really need all those pages for. So we're sort of doing like seasonally, I guess, because the next one that I start will be May, and May will not really kick off summer because summer doesn't start until June, but kick off kind of like the summer mode, I'll call it, even though it's not the actual summer. Okay, I put that down a little bit crooked, but we're just going to use this like precision knife to cut it off. I'm cutting some of the paper now. Come on. It's a little tougher to do when I can't take the pages off the discs, but I feel like I'm getting better at it. I just have to have patience, which is not typically my strong suit. All right, we're gonna work on that. Now, pulling out Rainbow Shapes by Mojo Dojo Plans, and I was gonna look for circles. I tend to like to do a similar setup each month because I feel like there's consistency in my journal when I do that. So I'm going to pull out 5 green circles and move this over. And we're going to do one in the middle. Just press that down hard. And then go up a little bit. I feel like these are kind of far apart. Let's go closer. I think I may have done the same thing in March. I put them too far apart. Let's try to get this somewhat even. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to pull out some alphabet stickers. So I wanted to use, I think, Alpha Basics Volume 3 by Caliva Plan. Sorry, I didn't pull out stickers before I started this, besides the decorative ones, but now that I have my stickers nicely organized, I kind of know where everything is, and it becomes a little bit less difficult to like search for them. G-L-L-O, J-E-L-L-O. Hello. And then I want to do April. I'm still kind of feeling like these are a little bit far apart. So we're going to move them a little closer together. I think because the rainbow shaped sticker book that I used is pretty old, these stickers are coming up really easily. I don't feel like they're going to fall off, but they are coming up really easily. Now, April is 5 letters. I think that instead of centering it, because I don't want it to look too similar to hello, I may put April here. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this. Let's see. Alpha Basics Volume 3 doesn't have very large alphabet stickers. Alpha Basics Volume 1 is the one that has the big stickers, but this one is no longer available. So let's see what our choices are for larger letters. A, P, R, I, and L. We do have April in those letters. we also probably have them in these. R would be in the middle. You know what we're gonna do? I know. Let's pull out some washi, and I'm going to use some Plannything patterned washi. I feel like I don't often use patterned washi, although something is stuck there. But I think that this would be pretty. Like here. We're gonna try. R, I, and L. Then we need the P and the A. And adding the washi there, I feel like just makes it look a little bit different. And because we're bringing the letters close together, it doesn't feel so like they have the exact same number of letters as hello. So I think that that actually works really nicely. All right, let's move this aside. Going back to Spring Florals Volume 2. I like to put in some boxes to kind of write things down about the month. What am I looking forward to? What's on my mind? And there's a lot on my mind in April, and we'll talk about that in a second. So April, as you're going to see on my channel, is a busy month. There's a lot of busy months lately, and life has been a little nutty, but in the best possible way. And so I'm really excited about April's events. We have a lot of fun events and celebrations. We have a wedding. We have James's birthday. We have Passover with my family, Easter with his family. There's a lot of, what else do we have in April? I'm trying to like think of all the weekends that are coming in April and what they include. First weekend in April is a wedding. The next weekend in April is Passover. Oh, and it's Passover, and then it's his birthday. The weekend after that is Easter with his family. The weekend after that is the last weekend of April. What do we have? I feel like there's definitely something. Where's my planner? I'm like, what is going on the last weekend of April? Oh my goodness. How could I possibly forget? We are going to be in Disney World with his family, and we have my niece's communion. So there is just so much going on. It's going to be a fun month. I totally was thinking about using Disney stickers for this because we're going to Disney, but we'll do Disney at some point. So now we have my opening page, and I could do things like feeling a certain way, looking forward to, what feels challenging for me. So if you've been around for at least a year, I guess, on my channel, because this will bring us to like last April. Let me look for a color here that I want to use. I'm trying to find a marker color. I feel like pink is going to be too bright. And I know that I think we did our green in March. This is a pretty blue. Could I match it? Before I talk about April, let me do some color testing here because I really like that blue. I think we're gonna do blue. Okay, so I have my blue highlighter, and then I need a black Papermate Flare pen, which I feel like I saw one recently. I don't have a lot of Papermate Flare pens anymore because I don't use them much in my planner, but I do use them in this. All right, let's do my one line per day, and I'll talk a little bit about April. Trigger warning, I'm going to be talking about the loss of a parent. So anyway, if you've been around, you may know that I lost my dad when I was in high school, and April will be 20 years since he passed away. And traditionally, April is a really emotional month because of that. It typically starts, it's actually a month from today. Today's March 18th. It typically starts around this time, and it's like the anticipation of it. It's definitely I'm speaking for myself as someone who lost a parent, not for everyone who lost a parent, but every anniversary is sad, but there are certain anniversaries that are extremely difficult. For me, because I was 17 when he died, the 17-year anniversary was tough. The 18-year anniversary was also tough because that meant that he had been gone longer than I knew him. 19 didn't have much of a meaning besides just the fact that he wasn't here. But 20 feels tough. 20 feels like, wow, 20 years, you know, I'm not that old. I'm 37. Like, it feels kind of crazy to me that he's going to be gone for 20 years. So he's in my heart. He's not gone, but you know what I mean. All right, so now we have one line per day. We're going to do, we have 30 days in April. So let's try to do this better. The last couple of months, I haven't done this great, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's no like perfectly even spacing for these, so I really just try to eyeball it. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, now we'll go through and get these numbered. Also, though, talking about April, you know, while there's challenges for the month because of the emotions, there's also, like I said, a lot I'm looking forward to, and there's a lot to celebrate in life. So I feel like I've been through enough of these anniversaries at this point, but you know, I believe that it does get easier, but it also just changes. You know, it doesn't necessarily get any harder, but there are certain things like I wish that I could introduce him to James, and I wish he could see this business that I've built, and you know, the book, and all of these exciting life things I wish I could share with my dad. And you know, depending on what you believe, maybe he is seeing all of this. But you know, it doesn't, I feel like because I was 17, I didn't get to know him as an adult. Like, I love the relationship I have with my mom. She is my mom first and foremost, but she is also my best friend. And this relationship that we've developed as adults is really meaningful to me. And I feel like, you know, what would my dad say about something? Because I don't know. I didn't have those conversations with him as an adult because I was a teenager when I lost him. So I didn't really mean to spend so much of this video talking about the loss of a parent. I'm sorry if that was triggering for anyone. Let's get our week set up in the journal. Okay, now we are ready for the first week of April. So because I already used some of these florals, I'd like to use them in these first weeks because then they're just like leftover stickers otherwise. So we're gonna pop this out and let's cut. Kind of just create like, I'm gonna create a border on this side, but then I'm going to use that big border sticker to create a border on the other side as well. I tend to use one set of stickers for every 2 days, and I feel like that's good. That's a good like pattern for me. It works really well. Put that there, and then this next one, peel off, and this we're gonna put over here. I just need to cut off the edge. But if you've watched any of my journaling videos before, you will know that there is way too much space because I like to journal for a third of the page, 2/3 of the page, sorry. I like to decorate a third of the page and journal in 2/3 of the page, and that feels like a really good amount to me where it doesn't feel overwhelming. So we're gonna do a couple of different tricks here. One of them is with washi, and I'm gonna kind of create just like a little, I don't know, staggered, I don't know the word I'm looking for. Just sort of a little pattern over here. Actually, I could probably do that pattern at the top, but we're gonna go on the bottom. I feel like I could have gone all the way across, but this is a really great way to use washi also. 2 and 4 felt good. 3 and 4. Okay, I used up a lot here. Like this is probably more space than I was looking to use, but it's fine. So now we're going to take this here for April 1st. Let's maybe layer it over this one. And then this part for April 2nd. I feel like that's really cute. Yeah, that makes me happy. Okay, so we have Tuesday, Wednesday. Now we need Thursday and Friday. And probably another sticker book, right? Because why not? So I did use Spring Love recently, and I used these florals, but I also feel like these florals are really good for a journal because they're nice and big. And like I said, I tend to do like leftovers in my journal because it's not likely that I'm going to create like 2 planner spreads with the same floral stickers, but we're stuck here. But I will use them in something like this. Where did they go though? Here we are. So maybe we continue this over here and just kind of press there. You don't really need to cut it. I feel like some people do cut there. I don't really find that I need to. This. And just kind of layering them to create like a full border going around, because that'll use up some of the space. And I'm okay with the fact that they're overlapping a bit. That's fine. Let's use this one. It's gonna come out a little bit. That's great that it comes out because that'll use up some of the room that I don't want to journal in. I feel like in the times in the past that I've struggled with journaling, a lot of the reason I've struggled is because I felt like there was too much empty space to write and I didn't know what to write. Now that I've given myself this rule of thirds, I haven't struggled with journaling at all. So it's been a big game changer for me. So if you feel like you have too much room to write, you know, try something like this. See if it works for you. All right, look how pretty that looks. And now we have Thursday and Friday. These are Planner Kate stickers. They are available for the entire year. I love them because I very rarely mess up now that I've been using them, and they make things so much easier. So the next 2 days, while I have this sticker book out, I also just recently used these stickers. I feel like these would be fun. I also feel like there's still plenty of them though, that if like maybe a Patreon member requested for me to use them, I'd want to. So you know what I want to use? I just have to find it because I put it away today, is the new Amber Plans Her Day Rainbow, excuse me, Rainbow Florals Volume 2, because then we can just choose one color, but I have to find it. I decided to use orange here. This is going to be, yes, for the 5th and 6th. I have a reason I'm using orange. I can't tell you the reason I'm using orange, but I'll explain it eventually. Maybe the next time we do a journaling video or the first video after this weekend, but it'll make sense at some point. So I'm gonna use orange here. And then these are really pretty orange stickers. Oranges aren't usually my favorites, but I think that these that were selected are really pretty here. Sticker books keep like flipping back up. I need them to stay where they are. I'm gonna put that one down, and then I want one more big corner floral. The problem is that I'd be turning this one on its side. Hopefully that's okay. Yeah, I think it's fine to have this on its side. But then we're gonna have a little bit of extra space. I don't know if that extra space really bothers me or not. If there's like a tiny floral somewhere, like a little accent floral, but I feel like these aren't really accents. Maybe this one would work just to fill in the space there. That's fine. Okay, now we're going to use this quote, make someone smile today. I don't always use quotes in here, but I feel like the sticker book has them, so they're perfect. Once I can actually get the stickers off the page. Here, perfect. Now we have the 5th and the 6th. Okay, now what I'm actually gonna do while we are here on camera, because in March I lost my Planner Kate stickers, and I feel like I could keep these in the organizer like they were, but I also feel like I just want them when I'm gonna go grab my journal and not have to go through a sticker organizer. So I'm actually just gonna cut this. And let's cut here because I don't need those anymore. And then maybe we cut here too. And we're just gonna pop these in the back because then I know that the month I'm currently on and they are in there and we're good to go. Okay, that was a lot of pages. So we have Hello April. This happens, the stickers pop up a little bit, but it's okay. One way to prevent that, if you really want to, is by using a knife to just slice down here. I don't want to do that, so I just press it back down. We have my 1 line per day, and we have the first week of April. I do a week at a time, so I like to start a new month with new pages, but then next week we'll go back to my week in review pages as well. I forgot to kind of corner this off. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to link everything that I used in the description. If you are shopping, it is always helpful to use my affiliate link, and if not mine, another creator's. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.